Hi guys, welcome again to the AI CPA PFP Symposium. I met Jon yesterday and we were in a session together that was super interesting, and we kind of hit it off by having a good conversation, so we thought we would come on and have him have a good conversation with us on the Get Wealthy With Me podcast. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself before we start our conversation?
Okay. Well, first of all, thanks so much for having me on.
No problem.
And I've really enjoyed our discussions, and I've been enjoying the conference. My name is Jon Beyrer. I'm a financial advisor. I've been one for 25 years. I'm a certified financial planner. I've also been an enrolled agent for most of those years. And so in my practice, I deal a lot with tax planning. Try to really add value to my clients in that way beyond investments or basic financial planning. And I work closely with my clients' CPAs, and so try to be a really good partner for them in their practice.
Yeah. So far with the conference, what do you see in your practice when you're working trusted advisor ways? I consider us as trusted advisors. So your wealth manager, or your financial planner, your CPA that could be one or both of those, your attorney. How do you see that those relationships really work why is it so important to have that group that's a trusted advisor group?
Well, I find with a lot of my clients, they are complex in my eyes, but not always in my CPA's eyes. Maybe they just have one house, one car, they don't have a lot of business entities, they're in one state, so the CPA may look at them as very simple, and therefore they have a lot of clients like that, and it's a volume for them. But for me, there's a lot of complexity. But when it comes to answers that the client needs to know about their taxes, I depend on the CPA to give the right answer. I'm not qualified to give the answer always, so it's very important to get the right answer at the right time.
And so it's good to have that relationship where the team for the client is trusting each other to work through what it is that they're doing.
Yes, absolutely. And there's times my client's asking me for the answer, and I'm saying, no, we have to defer to your CPA. Your tax preparer has all the exact information and knows the tax code more precisely than I do. Deferring to them, so that role is so important.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go a little softer now with some questions, and I'm kind of curious about your thoughts about where our profession is going when it comes to social media, AI, all these different technologies. I feel like it's moving fast into our face. And what are your thoughts on where your firm wants to go? What are your thoughts into building more younger people into your firm, and how do you kind of think that? That's like 3 questions right there.
Well, I think you said it. It's going so fast, and it's very hard to wrap your mind around it. I have my 2 partners here from my practice are here at this conference, and at the end of these sessions, we're just talking about how AI is going to change our firm. It already is.
Yes.
And one of the problems we're always having is with staff. They're getting poached. They're going on to different opportunities. We're losing them. We don't have continuity in our staff, and we're trying so hard to incentivize them. Stay with us. We'll give you bonuses. We'll give you paid time off, all these things, right?
So do you feel that with AI and with technology, are you necessarily going to replace people or just mundane tasks? I mean, from our sessions that we just did with AI, do you feel that it's going to make us more efficient, or are we going to literally have replace in terms of professional staff? There might be situations where you don't need an assistant anymore, or you might need 1 assistant instead of 5, that type of things. But professionally, where do you see technology helping us as a professional staff, your professional staff?
Well, we're so deep in it in our firm, and we're starting with the most mundane things.
Yes.
Tracking documents, organizing files, querying to get information, recording client meetings, those things. So we're doing that deeply. But it's starting to rise up into the higher levels of work, less mundane things. For instance, we get all of our clients' tax returns, and we put them in our system, and we're reviewing them.
Yes.
Was that IRA contribution, was it the correct amount? Did it really happen? Did they really do what the tax return says? So we try to add that value. Well, you can upload that document
right now
into the AI and have it tell you what you
Yeah.
want to know
Yeah.
so much faster
Yeah.
than even my CFP associate advisors can do.
Right.
Right. So
We have Holistiplan, right?
yeah, Holistiplan. That's amazing. Yes.
Yes. So, yeah, I mean, I like that part of it, but I still think in the end, what we're doing, you know, I don't think that AI is going to replace the professional, because the professional judgment and giving that more goal-oriented, you know, we're more concentrating on what our clients' money goals are, not so much about the mechanics of the making of the money, because in the end, the money leads us to a more satisfying life, right? And that's what all of our goals are, and what each client's the description of satisfying is.
Yes.
So, do you feel that that's what's happening with us, or do you feel like it's going to replace all of like financial planners or CPAs?
No, I don't believe it can ever replace us humans.
Yes.
But it seems like it's going to change how we work and
Yep.
how efficient we're expected to be.
Yep.
And what my clients expect from me. So
Yep.
they trust me. I have a good relationship with them. I know them, and they count on that. And that's
Right.
part of what they pay for.
Yes.
I think their expectations are going to be higher and higher.
Yes,
And
yes.
so it's never going to replace the advisor, but the advisor's job becomes even more.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. When Excel and computers came about, I heard that we weren't going to need accountants anymore.
Oh, right.
Remember that?
Accountants are busier than ever.
But we still have a pipeline problem, like we talked about. In our accounting industry, we have a pipeline problem. The pipeline problem is becoming more because 30% of CPAs are baby boomers and they're retiring, and I see that becoming, like you said, we struggle to have staff and keep staff, you know. So I'll ask you one last question, and that is, how do you feel that social media is playing a role with us having, our clients having more information, and us being able to navigate with the clients and all the different things that they're hearing on social media? How do you feel that's playing a role? Do you have clients that say, I saw this on Instagram?
Yes, I do. So I have clients that come to me with something they've seen on social media, and this is, you know, broad from YouTube to, you know, all these different mediums, podcasts, all that. Maybe not exactly social media, but they're getting information from a lot of different sources. And they're coming to me with, well, what do I think about that?
Right.
And what is most important to me is that I give them objective information. A lot of times, I think with social media, it's the echo chamber.
Yeah.
The more you show an interest in a certain viewpoint or topics, the more you're going to get things that support that view.
Right.
So
The algorithm.
the algorithm is, it's paying attention, and so you get those questions that you know that client has that viewpoint, that industry, and it's not my job to say that viewpoint is wrong or incorrect, but it's to give objective information.
Yeah. And I think more and more with that, it's noisy out there, so I feel like we are more important with that, to give them clarity and give them more information.
Yeah.
Right? Well, Jon, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
And it was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. It was a pleasure. It was fun. Thanks for having me.